What's up, guys? Welcome in. This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. Before we get in here, today we're celebrating 3 years of the Guardian Oracle. So, Shed got a little makeover today, but I wanted to show you guys the sunset. Welcome in if you're new, and if you're old, welcome back. Welcome to Idaho. We're over here by Boise. Boy was out here riding the 125 we got that they were screwing around on last night. If you guys don't follow, I've got a buttload of kids, but he was out here making his way in the shed, or by the shed. He's, Mom, how do you shift this thing? I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Now you know it all. I don't know why you're needing me, boy. He goes, Mom, just show me from first to second and where's neutral. And I said, that's what I thought. Hello, Laura. Hello, Francis, Jen, Zerdick. Better plug this phone in before it dies. Welcome to the Oracle Shed. This is where all the magic is happening in here. We have not remodeled yet, but we are getting close to that point. You guys like that? Shut up right there. Believe it or not, I am a general contractor, not an electrician. Probably got dinged. Oh, and we hung up some blinds, so we're no longer blinded by light. Not that I don't mind all the kids' fingerprints and fly shit on the window. Oh, I was going to show you guys. Check this out. My mom got me this a while ago, and it's been sitting around, so I finally hung it up. But it felt prevalent today. It felt prevalent. Welcome to the space. This is the Guardian Oracle 33. Some homegrown sage right there. The fireplace. My daughter, she's been escaping out here since my little boy's been back. She's like, Mom, every morning I wake up for school, I'm all calm and it's beautiful and I start my mornings good. I said, yeah, because you're in my go-to shed with all my good energy, sis. All right. What's up, guys? Okay. No, really, what's up? All right, we're going to take a look at who is coming towards you, their intentions. We're going to do a couple spreads. I haven't decided, but I know, son of a bitch, I got all the way down and realized I didn't shut my hatch all the way. For those of you that joined the hot tub party last night on the live, welcome back. Shit, we had a lot of stuff to do this morning. First thing this morning, we had doctor's appointment. I'm like, I think it was a bad idea to go hot tubbing so late, Ma. We had a good time. We had a great time. Everybody slept like babies. Even this guy. We slept like fucking babies. Yeah, get your little legs around there, you bugger. Oh my gosh. This is what it looked like last night. My feet can't fail me now. My feet can't fail me now. Look at the buns on this guy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Casey. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive. I hardly ever know what's going on until I do. Actually, I'm always creating what's going on. I'm a master creator of a bunch of shenanigans. Welcome in. If you'd like to start some stuff, you're in the right spot. I'm just not sure where I want my stuff now. Alright, I'm going to shut this door all the way. Boy, that heater's just been getting louder and louder. Oh, I moved it too far. I can no longer reach. My mom's a sweetie. When I first started to spiritually awaken, right, and I started getting into intuitive messages and things like that, Mom wasn't having it. My mom was raised very, well, so was I. Christian, you know. My mom never forced it on us, but if it wasn't Jesus, it wasn't right, you know. Because we didn't hear about it. We weren't programmed about it. So my mom threw away all my crystals, all my tarot cards. My ass went to jail. Fucking, it was bad. Bad dark night. Bad dark night of the soul. And you know what I mean? But she was a key player in awakening. And now my mom, you know, she's one of my biggest supporters. So it just goes to show that old paradigms, you can teach an old dog new tricks. I love you, Mom. Woohoo! Look at the spinach on that guy. Was your mom like that too, Jace? Hey, if you still have your parents, man, it's so important to spend time with them and to realize before they check out on us to go to the next realm that we're clearing out forgiveness and intentionality, and we are, you know, and I know not everybody has great parents, you know. My mom is the most unorthodox great parent I ever had. I never had another parent, you know. I had my dad that raised me for a little bit when I was younger. My real dad I didn't get to know because of dynamics of my life, but oh, the sun just sunk behind that last cloud. Tiloo! Setting fast. What time is it? 7:05? Yeah, I think it's about 8:09 is when it's supposed to, no, August 9th. How's everybody's day? Oh, Casey without... Turns out my mom watches Casey without me sending her the link. Oh, does your mom? I actually met a really awesome guy in the bar the last time I was in there. His wife had passed away. She just got murdered in a local town in Jerome, Idaho. And it was just so weird. He came up and tugged on my hair. And I turned around and I knew, because nobody normally touches me. You know what I mean? I have very, you know, my boundaries are like that. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And I turned around. He's like, I'm so sorry. It just reminds me of my late wife. Well, she ended up getting murdered by the ex-husband when she, you know, during the separation, and, you know, he wasn't able to protect her and lost her. But my hair was wavy like hers, so we ended up talking. And towards the end of it, I said, well, you should check out my channel, you know, no strings attached if you're into the healing and, you know, understanding things that suck ass. I also, you know, my baby's dad was also taken this last September for my 1-year-old daughter. So she'll never know her dad in this lifetime. Oh, she will spiritually, but, you know. So as soon as I showed him my channel, he goes, what the hell? He goes, my mom watches you. That's so crazy. And I was like, damn. And I was like, really? And then a couple other of my friends that I shoot pool with and we'd play darts, they're like, yeah, Casey, I watch your show. He goes, I work at a plant, so that's what gets me through my day. So I think it's awesome. I'm like, shit, I go down to the local pub to play a game of pool and some darts and hang out with Mama and have some good dinner, and everybody's like, we're watching your show, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's and I live in a country town, so it's and these guys have known me for like 5 years. I've moved away, came back, and now that I'm back, you know, it's just I'm coming out. I want Constance C. Thank you for the read today. I love it when you call me Big Papa with the Ace of Pentacles. I felt that. So my taxes have been on hold because they needed to verify who I was. I was just one of the special ones that it's not a fucking audit, but they just wanted to see, make sure. So they're like, well, I got online with them for about an hour and a half, and finally, after being transferred 4 times, I talked to the nicest old gal on the block, and she goes, my name is Kit Kat Mrs. Hinkins, and I was like, wow. And she goes, that's I as in ice cream and kick with K with a kick. And I was like, you're the nicest gal. And I set an intention before I called her. So I'm like, please just let me talk to one of my spirit guides incarnate in some way. And then she was like, hey, how you doing? I love your face. I love it. And I was like, wow, you should have been a school teacher. She goes, yeah, but I like getting into the IRS documents. So I was like, fuck, good for you. Probably end up taking those fuckers down. Oh yeah, congratulations, Puffin. Puffin is now, and Alicia, our new mods. I forgot, and JP, Tony. So we have 3 new mods, by the way, guys, after last night's, and I'm going to do, tomorrow we're doing the rodeo. I'll probably go live at the rodeo and let you guys watch my boy, and take you guys on down and let them watch, you guys can watch this bull ride and whatnot, and then we're going to do a barbecue, and then I'll actually probably go live when I get to the live concert tomorrow night with my mom, my date, and, well, Nicole, my girlfriend. So We will definitely be needing more mods in a situation like that. And by the way, you guys were cracking me up. Puffin, you're a mod. That's why you're blue. That means if somebody's being naughty in here, well, Jason, I'll let you handle it. We were hot last night. And Alicia, we were. Welcome to the crew, sis. Welcome, Mod Squad. Sure missing my hot rod and my Tay-Tay right about now. Bro, I love our group too, Zerdic. We have some of the best. Some of the best of the best of the best. Butch, get out of there. Alright, let's get a couple messages and let's get into this read. If you guys have a personal read with me, I am going to finish recording readings tonight after the live. Dark Moon, yours will be recorded tonight. Thank you so much for being lenient. We had a good time last night. Unexpected fun. So your read will be sent to your email by the time I get off of this live, about an hour or two after if it's done uploading. So if you guys are interested in a personal read with me, it is angeldynasty33, all lowercase, at gmail.com. When you have a bad day, a really bad day, try and treat the world better than it treated you, by Patrick Stump. First time, and I dated all these, the first time I ever read them, right, is my awakening. October 3rd of 2020 at 11:22 p.m. I was such a cutie. I had no idea what I was doing in my awakening, but I was giving it hell, man. Life grows lovely where you are. Math Hild Blind. Your talent is God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift back to God. And that is by Leo Buscaglia. B-U-S-C-A-G-L-I-A. A liar! I heard a Leo and a liar. That's all I heard out of that. All right, here we go. Let's get nasty. Not too nasty. When I say let's just get curious. All right. Now I'm in my vibe. Holy Spirit, holy angels of the highest bright light, I call on you for clarity and guidance. Starseeds, galactic beings, ancient wise one within, I call on you now. May I always speak the truth of the higher consciousness. May my words always inspire and be of the highest good for all. For the collective. For some of you, you could be worrying about if you're protected, if you have the protection to make this next move. Some of you are feeling very protected at this time. Maybe some of you are actually starting to understand how your shield works, how you how your most powerful weapon is nature. And nature can strike at any time. I heard that right now. Nature. Nature is your power source. And so is abundance. I just had to come over here to get it. Hello. Your abundance. And you could be realizing like how protected you have been lately over your past course. I'm here in the last 6 months. Is the music okay? You guys good with that? It's not too loud? Medusa's in here? Uh-oh. Medusa's in protection again. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so we're gonna dig into this. So I asked what's coming towards you, who's around you. You've got protection and abundance. So there might be a need right now to protect your abundance. Put it in the middle. Hamburger bun. Hot dog hamburger bun. The truth is real. Love language. Your energy is magnificent. And big dreams can come true. Okay, this feels like somebody who's embarking on some sort of, I heard supernatural quest. You could have been traveling a really unfamiliar territory in your recent past, you know, and you could be at this point now where you're starting to realize that everything is coming to a head. Some of you, for protection to come out twice, that to me is a sign of somebody who is awakening and at this time mastering some sort of their natural ability. With the shield here, it's an electromagnetic field, and then you have the as above, so below here. So this is somebody who's able to amplify the protection. You could have very powerful hands or some sort of, you could be picking up on a lot of static electricity. You have this natural flow of energy that flows through you from the divine that says, go with it, go, have fun. It's time to feel abundance. And what does abundance feel like? It's not always money. Abundance is, where do you get your kicks on Route 66? Where do you get your giggles? What brings you into your love language? What is your soul expression? You know, we're all cut from the same cloth, believe it or not. If you want to call it a cloth. No, but we all play our cards different. We all have the same deck. We all just play our cards different, right? And that is because our perspective is different because we are creators of that reality. So it's not ever going to align with others on that level. You might be on the same timeline and trajectory as far as executing certain, I heard synopsises within your playground. But ultimately, the uniqueness is that dichotomy and the diversity within the human race is what makes it so great. It's like there's some sort of stigmatism over humanity that's like, we got to be this way or this isn't cool. Or if you love Jesus, you don't drink in hot tub. Or, you know, it's just, and as a psychic medium, I do feel like there's a reason why I chose to go live. You guys are going to be starting to get pushed into ways of doing things you normally naturally wouldn't do, or, you know, a lot of people are like, you need to be careful with putting your kids out there, or this and that. And I said, you know what? I know I'm protected, okay? Maybe this is kind of that energy that comes through. I know the protection because I'm being led to share my life with others that are, we are a match for others. We always are a match. When we ignite something within ourselves, believe you're magnetizing. It's not because you're trying to. It's because you naturally are. You're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying your energy. You're enjoying your ways of stepping out of the box and being free from the judgments. Because we also know that that is, you know, it's a reality, but it is also an illusion. If we want to sit and worry about or, you know, really get into why things happen the way they are, we have moments where we all do that. It's a natural part of being a human. We want to understand what we went through, why. And that's the glory in it. But we take so much time sometimes getting caught up in things like that. You know, this feels to me like somebody who's realizing that. They're ready to go with the flow of the, you know, of the universe. Okay, the protection, huh? Protection's out here twice with flow and abundance. Your flow and your abundance is protected. I have it on the outsides of... Would you guys rather me point it down? Do you guys want to... You guys want to look at the... Would it be better if I did the cards too? You guys got to tell me what you want. How do you like it? How do you want it? One more. Centering this. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest bright light. Transformation and adventure. And we were talking about going, I like this one better too. Do you guys like it? We're talking about transformation. The centering of this is abundance, protection on each side of that with transformation and flow. This is an adventure. This is something that's unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Maybe in your energy you feel unstoppable. I live in the middle of friggin' nowhere and I've got little rice burners blowing out down the street. Center of the reed is the transformation. Star of David, Sasquatch, the all-seeing eye, a crescent moon, the rising of the phoenix. Sequence. 2 come out. Manifestation and strength. Oh, this is powerful. Oh. Understand you're so in your element right now. Really, truly within yourself. I'm talking to somebody who's on fire within, somebody who's seeing the abundance of their creation. I might be stuck in the middle of nowhere, smack dab in town, but I'm going to make the best of it. Like, transformation is all over this. I may not understand how things or why, but I know that since I've just decided to, you know, when you're rowing a boat and you're relaxing, you had a few toddies and you're going down the river and your arms and your legs, you're just chilling. But when it's time to get with it and the current's picking up, you grab your oar, you start sitting up, right? And you start rowing. And you start giving her hell. And it feels like I'm talking to somebody that just picked up their oar. And for some of you, you're on like 4 and 5 white water rafts, you know? Somebody could be a white water rafter here. Somebody could be very physically fit and very attuned to harnessing their own energy. They don't get lost in the flow of anything outside of what their soul is desiring them to, this manifestation. It's like your angels have spoken. Maybe you asked for the angel of enlightenment. Some of you, you've just had parents pass on. And they're bringing this to you. They know your heart's desire now. They're saying, I love you. You are protected in all ways. Not only that, but, you know, somebody lost a parent, and their parents looking at them in a way of, you're magnificent. I've never seen your glory, your light in this, and I'm getting emotional. You're going to do amazing things. My heater's getting loud. What you're going to do for this world and the people you will meet, and the fact that I have an opportunity to be a part of this transformation, this manifestation. Somebody transformed to the other side, but they're like the secret messenger for you. They whisper these words of encouragement. It's almost like it fuels your spirit because you're tied to the crystalline grid here on the third dimension, right? Through the ley lines. You've roamed this earth. You're magnetically drawn, and these spirits are to you. You do something, and it's just like, I don't even know. Somebody right now with this your whole phone could be like a spirit box for you. You know, you could get signs and synchronicities from the numbers, the messages, or it doesn't matter what channel you put it on. It feels like you're literally talking to an earth angel. 2929, they say that. Earth angel? Tell me about what this earth angel, this person in this energy has had to overcome to get to this point. I heard the greatest triumph, and I started watching Sandlot yesterday. The Great Bambino. Oh, I thought you said the Great Bambi. What, that wimpy little deer? You're killing me, Smalls. You got dang killing me. I am the Great Bambino, Babe Ruth. Yeah. Shut up, yeah. I just got a whiff of a cigar. I'm hearing humidor, a whiff of a cigar. Nothing's on fire. Everything's good. Let me check my sources. Alright, I got kids that like to start the fires. Resistance. Alright, to get to this spot, you've had to overcome resistance. Resistance to what? What's been your resistance? Your resilience. Your resistance is your resilience. You're resilient in many attributes, but your guides are saying it's like it takes you a little bit to get fired up. It takes like a fucking huge, excuse my French, it takes a friggin' huge loss, you know. For some of you, this does feel very childhood. Learning to love. That's not about loving. It's like understanding like how you were dealt the hand you were, but realizing you were protected from it all along because you have some sort of transformation coming about that you feel very strong about. The candle here, this is like romance. You could have found somebody that makes you feel not like they come from the same, like I said in the beginning, right? We all come from the same cut of the cloth, but it feels like you are, but on different sides of the fence. Does that even make sense, Jason? You can, but from different sides of the fence. You both have protection. This person knows you're of their kind. All of a sudden, this person just came into your read. So I'm channeling this and I'm going to go with it. Abundance. Somebody's going through a transformation. You're manifesting. I want to ask about, so one of the things you've had to overcome to get into this spot of like really, bro, ma'am, you're in your element. You are becoming quite the alchemist. You better not be on that damn dirt bike. He is again. Hold on a second. I'm going to... Hey! Hey! Ringo! Are the girls home? All right. You got... Hey, when that sun goes down, you put that dirt bike up. Sorry, guys. My boy's out there tearing up the field on his dirt bike, and I told him to go help watch his little sisters until his aunt and his big sister got back. But Grandma's in there. Grandma's always on it. So if he's on the dirt bike, he obviously got released. But yeah, big girls are home. Big girls are home. Hey, where did my transformation card go? Whew, scared me. It was face down. Has anybody ever experienced a transformation face down? Like the whole thing? Like that murky, muddy water from down south? You ever experienced that kind of a dark night of the soul? Oh, I can breathe! It's like, yes! Come back, brother! That's what this feels like. You're good! He's back. He's with us. He says, for the love of God, I seen God's face. Somebody here could be having a huge transformation. Okay, so I see where the second person came in at. Look at the peep. Look at the peep pipe. Have you guys ever seen a nice peace pipe? Look at the peace pipe on this hermit. He's got the long thingy-mabobba. I hope I look like that when I'm old. The beard I'm already starting to grow at this age, I think I'll make it. So now I'll just flip my hair forward, split it down the middle, and toodaloo! I'm a hermit. You are a hermit. Don't be a hermit. Don't be resistant. Okay. Let's get centered. It makes me feel like school, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to fucking pay attention to your school. I could give two shits about what the fuck you're teaching. The only reason I am is because I have to get a good grade, or I get my ass whooped at home. My whole fucking life gets turned upside down because I'm not fucking learning your propaganda bullshit. Somebody broke out of some stuff. For me to say that, like, was resistance to the change. And I want to know further what this resistance was. So let's do it like this. I heard just shut up and go with it. Shut up and drive. Alright, what was the resistance? What's your message, your guidance from this resistance? Whew, starlight guidance. I cannot. I'm not doing this with you guys, and a bird flies over eyes. I said, I'm not doing this. It's going to be one of those reads. Connection. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. Use the guidance of the starlight to find your path and wisdom. And this connection's here. And look what's above her head. The star. The healing. Alright, and we know that. We know that. It's like how, what are you... I need to hear. Draw upon your inner strength and resilience, overcoming obstacles with determination. Protection. Protection. Shield yourself from negativity and harm. Surround yourself with the divine light. Shield yourself from negativity and harm. Surround yourself with the divine protection. So that's like calling on the light army. That's calling on the light. And then that's like calling up the general. Alright? That's like talking to the general and like saying, yo, I need some shield, and then that's like calling up Trump, being like, hey, homie, some stuff's about to pop off and I need to know, like, I have the light, but I'm calling on the protection of the light now. So something big, catastrophic. There's some sort of imprisonment here. There's some things taking the turn for the best. It looks worse, but it's for the best. Because there is some people being imprisoned here that do have big dreams that can come true. Right? Spiritual pathfinder. Some sort of psychic protection. Okay? You're genetically bred with some sort of psychic, it's in your genome. I hung the DNA. Not funny, spirit. DNA types. Fun facts. Alright, my spirit guides want me to read this, so let's do this. I hung this poster on the wall. Alright, my mom got me this a while ago. And it's talking about the DNA. DNA knowledge. Humans have as many as 145 genes that have been horizontally transferred from bacteria or viruses. Humans and pumpkins share 75% common DNA. Cinderella. Cinderella's dressed in yellow. Oh, yellow. Here comes the ladybug. You guys, look at this little engine that could. Look at this guy. Anybody who follows knows. God dang it, and this is not the time to be messing around. Hold on. This little guy's been everywhere. It's not Japanese beetle piss or something, but anyways, it looks like a ladybug. Come in here and look at the DNA chart. The types of DNA. And then when I was hanging this, ooh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. I was hanging this and I felt like, besides Hail Hitler right now, I felt like fucking Nikola Tesla. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Structures of the DNA. There's two strands. Where are you? Oh, strandy, strand. Differences between DNA and RNA. Okay? Double strand sugar phosphate. And you have a base pair. Each, where the hell did it say that at? Usual single-stranded sugar phosphate. So see how they have what chemicals? Here it is. Complementary base pairs. One spiral coil. Okay, so they're wanting to talk about in forensic, 13 specific DNA loci are looked at. The channels of two people with the same profile are 1.1 billion, 11, which is my S number. And why do they have those shackles and chains there? I don't fucking know. It takes roughly 8 hours for one of your cells to completely copy its DNA. Well, good God, there's another 11. 11. I see where we're going with this. Strands of DNA. Frederick Griffith discovers that a factor in disease bacteria can transform harmless bacteria into deadly bacteria. And where did I read that earlier? Let's go. Humans have as many as 145 genes that have been horizontally transferred from bacteria to viruses. Okay, so from side to side. So they're in the strands, not the... I'm not doing this with you guys. The base pair, okay? The base pair. And at the base. The ace of base. That's all I got. I'm not doing this with my spirit guides right now. I see what they're trying to do. I'm on a goose chase. It's about the DNA. It's about the DNA. Okay? With the connection here, the manifestation, and this, the starlight guidance. Look at the gold on that guy. Looks like it comes from the center, right? And out a vortex or a portal. Or you're creating this. This is within the mind. Look at all those eyes around the outside as well. 3331 as I say this. Thanks, guys, for hitting the like and subscribe button. Some sort of elemental energy, and it has to do with the fire that comes through. We got protection here in the angelic realms and also within your hands, which is representative of the cosmos. Your resistance is your key. Okay, manifestation and connection. Hello, fireplace. You got busted. Okay. I love you. And I'll see you when I get on the inside. You fidget worse than your mom does. Be with you guys in a minute. Good Lord. Is Grandma finished at the girls' home? Okay. You guys need to help your little sisters get out of their high chairs and down, okay? And clean them up. Thank you. Love you. Yeah, he's like, Mom, can I just sit in here when you do your read? And that's my boy Cashman. So I named him after Johnny Cash. And then I named my boy Ringo. I only had one VHS while I was pregnant, and I kept watching it over and over. And it was fucking Tombstone. It was Tombstone. And they're a bunch of gunslingers. And he says, well, hello. My name's Johnny Ringo. So I guess the name Johnny comes through on that, because I named both of them after a Johnny, just different last names. DNA. Different last names. Same name. Surname. We're talking about going back in genetics. We're cutting back into a space and time. Why the Nikola Tesla? The 3, 6, and the 9. This the Britannica, which was also a ship, as well as the encyclopedia. A source of information. The Britannica, and it had a bigger boat that went down, Titanic, and there was one more, the Olympia. These boats killed a lot of very important people that had to do with some sort of monetarial system that ties back to JFK and the Roosevelt. These are foundations. These are invisible this is currency, free energy, the real currency. I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, we're getting there. Help me out. DNA. Okay. So we have incarnate Nikola Teslas. I know that sounds, but just go. It's energy. It's in the DNA. So you have full access. So if you've been being preyed on or attacked by like governmental agencies or those that can see energy, right? Because sometimes in this level of duality on this planet, what is refracted back into our eye is light, and that's what's creating our reality, our vision. It's just fractals of light, and we're creating that. But it feels like something was distorted here where somebody wasn't seeing the full vision. It's like maybe they see you in color. I used to shine bright like gold, now I'm all indigo. So somebody's vision has been like looking through a kaleidoscope, or somebody's going to have some sort of psychedelic trip that shows them the truth of the reality, what energy and colors really are, and how they've been using them to their advantage. Who the fuck is them? I don't know. But this is your mission. In some way you're uncovering falsified evidence with the IRS, the DNA. They're duplicating base pairs and manufacturing it as an original. This comes through food, this comes through medicine. This comes through intention behind those faucets of energy. It's hidden behind the... Okay, so when you have a thought, right, and it's powerful, you're inventing or creating something, and then you write it out, it becomes a reality, right? Because now it's no longer a thought, it's in physical form. So it harnesses here. Somehow you have the brain capacity or the pineal gland or the access to the north, south, east, and west points to locate the latitude and longitude neurologically and energetically to create some sort of very profound transformation. You have this access to this flow, and you are being protected in it. It feels like somebody's you're going to be, you're doing it already, but this is your life's mission here. Just you being brings this here. There's something about a genocide, the last of a kind, that comes through. There was a loophole and some sort of golden light energy from the indigo. It's Sam something. I used to shine bright like gold, now I'm all indigo. I wonder if your true colors have changed since the last time I seen you. Your true colors. With the manifestation, look at all the colors that are in here, right? As the light changes, they all look different. depends on which, I got the rainbow light going on in a circle. As it moves around, it does take change. It does take shift. It does take shift. A shift with an angel, or somebody's getting new guides. Okay, so this could feel like this is my new guide. I don't know what I'm gonna name him yet, but this is my guide. My mom got me this alien, and I've had one in my purse that I originally had gifted from my friend Charlie Brow, who is now deceased. But that was my first alien, and this is my second one that my mama got me. I'm hearing Frederick, the name Frederick. I'm hearing Jameson, Big Rich, Michelangelo, Saradona, Bismarck, Minnesota, Lake Michigan, Crater Lake, White Horse Mountain, Wolf Canyon, Hawkeye Point, graphite, graphite beam, graphite. That's some sort of metal, isn't it? Graphite, or it's like they put it in a pencil. Elements, minerals. Okay, your hands with elements and minerals and energy. Maybe you can pull off a magic trick, like you didn't realize it, but like maybe you went and shot shotguns all day and, we're around a shit ton of, just being out. Maybe it's something from that metal or the mechanics of that or the combustion or the boom or the frequency that like ignites something within you. Now it's like you naturally have it, like when the spider bites Spider-Man. It's like if something was sent to you for bad, it now becomes a piece of you. Maybe it's ugly or something you don't like about yourself, but now it becomes a part of who you are and now what you see. And I watched that movie today, Wicked, and it's about the Wizard of Oz, and they were talking about who the Wicked Witch of the West was. They burn her and they're like, bye, say la vie, and the good witch is like, ooh, I haven't finished it yet because we got interrupted today. But they're like, let's see, is Wicked's born wicked? Are people who are wicked born wicked, or is it something you become? And in the end, I feel like the Glinda witch, she was jealous that she didn't have the natural gifts that the Wicked Witch of the West had, and because she was born green, she was always an outcast. But I think they always wanted to know. I haven't finished it. So it's like maybe what we always perceive as something being a certain way, truly there's going to be a barrier that's broken down, that we alchemize are able to see something for what it really is. The true colors. See your true colors shining. That's why I love you. Yeah, I see your true colors shining. Some of you do have some sort of ability with fire, the element of fire. Whether this is growing the flame or seeing, working with that element. I feel like I'm talking to some sort of shaman or somebody who's tied to the native tribes, whether this is genetically through the Akash or a free-flowing energy you're able to tap into with your spirit guides. It's like you invoking your spirit guides and your angels, Christ consciousness, ascended masters in whatever way. I yearn to connect with myself in a deeper way. And because you're doing that, you're enlightened right now. This says you're enlightened, and you have protection around you due to the amount of enlightenment that you're bringing here from these big three, CIA, FBI, they're cleanup crews. I feel like some of you were on a hit list. Okay, I want to be honest with you. And this is just a channeled message coming through. I feel like whether it's just a car accident or gang stalking or some way, like, can I just get some channeled messages on this energy? And we're gonna shut it down, but somebody needs to know, like, you're not crazy. All right, this stayed on the deck and it's face up, and it says Jesus loves you, 33, the Christ consciousness. All right, you've got fragmented aspects of your soul being called to the Christ consciousness and to the light. So instead of allowing other energies to make you, because it feels like somebody's being very heavily spiritually attacked. Sun's about down. He needs to get off that dirt bike. We're going to have to get a light bar on that bike. Well, that might be a bad idea. A light bar. Because then we see everything, right? a light bar so we see everything. So somebody has the enlightenment to see corruption within certain systems and systems. Okay, so it's understanding systems, time wasters, how they keep you on the phone longer, prolong things, or actively make you mentally or emotionally manipulate you in some way to make you think that something's being worked on or solved at this time, but you're really, you're on pause. So they think, but what they're trying to pause is the fact that you have a recognition of some sort of deep, profound energy and wisdom and knowledge that's seated within you through the DNA. And it's not just you, there's two of you. So somewhere you have a pair match that is identical to your DNA, and it feels like, you hear my heater act up? Structure. The structure of DNA. There's something about you they can't restructure, reform, or clone or duplicate your DNA. They're trying to maybe mentally manipulate, whether in some sort of way to get somebody to be out of their element. Okay, you could be a fire sign that comes through, and I'm also feeling like a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. Air. You are the key. You hold the code. The code is unbreakable. Confirmation. The name Kate could be prevalent. Katie. Kate. 8. Something about food here. Somebody's trying to draw on a weakness through some sort of, if you've been feeling sick lately, maybe through food or energy, but somebody here has the capacity to look at their food because they have this connection and know even if they have to eat a fucking 18-year-old MRE or whatever, some McDonald's or fast food, and they don't have a choice, they can put golden light into that food and imagine it becoming high vibrational frequency food. They could turn it, they're alchemists. They turn food, like with thought, to the most healthy thing that their spiritual, physical, and this body needs. It's not there, but they can create it. It has to do with the hands and the thought, with the air here and the transformation. Like I'm talking to a powerful alchemist at this time, somebody who's been resistant to the universal distractions or discord. Okay, channeled messages about what are you wanting me to look at? 10. Big. Somebody could be getting a new language, or somebody, that's the thing, is like you could have a language that's impenetrable. It's your own language, it's only for you and spirit. That's your protection. It's like, even if just allow it to flow. Just if you're like starting to speak in a new language, some of you are getting your gift of light language. I have love language, and energy is magnificent. So if you start speaking in different languages, I can speak in up to 5 different languages this far. I know there's more, and it just depends on who I'm channeling as far as what we would call an archangel, ascended master, Christ consciousness, or if I'm in my origin of my base strand genotype. Okay, I can tap into a lot of things, and it just happened overnight. I started speaking these languages, and then I was able to just start drawing in like ancient writing. So this could also be happening, this transformation, for somebody else. If you just let the pin go, okay? Just be intuitive and just let it go. It doesn't have to look pretty, just let it start flowing. They're talking about, please, like we're trying to channel through you, so allow it to flow. Channeled messages. All right, we've got many people see you as their hope, enlightened humanity, and love. You've overcome a great deal of manipulation, and you are working cohesively with your spirit guides on moving out of your lower self of lack. You could have a key gift as an astral projector, or that could be something that you will use in the future to help lost souls. You're a time traveler and old soul, so if you've been missing some time or think maybe you've been abducted, or right off this highway with your car and all, or you're starting to remember stuff, there's somebody here that's CIA that wants to talk about disclosed information. They feel like if they psychically send it to you, this could be somebody who works within one of these bigger systems. Okay, that's what they're calling it. It is a system. They're telepathically trying to communicate. That's why I left that out. Telepathic oracle deck. What about it? Old soul time traveler. The maze. Even if you feel lost, there's always a way through the maze. Okay, so somebody is getting a subtle sign from intelligence within the system. Knowing you're psychic and you can relay some sort of information through your language. Time. The timing needs to be perfect. I need you to listen. This is for your protection. Embrace your loving connection. Okay, so you have this connection and it's strong. We have strength twice out here. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. This feels like extraterrestrials or some sort of foreign being on this planet that's trapped. But it's been like coaxed to work for these big corporations because they can teleport. They can time travel. They help lost souls. This is a message from somebody who's locked up. Protect your relationships well. So your family could be a huge dynamic of like a remnant or a golden light that, others know that you are. They realize you manifest. They know your connection, your ability to manifest, especially if you've been in particular situations where you've been attacked, preyed on, or hurt, or manipulated. I'm talking like gang stalking. I'm talking like, okay, when you're fucking... You guys know what I'm talking. For those of you that's truly been gang stalked, like on a level, like I've been there, I know. I called to try to tell the news channel in New York that I'm being gang stalked, and they said, not today, Casey, and my phone hang up. And I was like, there's no way you know my name because I never told it to you. But this is for somebody who's going through a heavy fucking spiritual awakening, okay? And this is very profound, or you have, all right? You are here to stop misused power, okay? In the future, you take the power back and you use it for your time travel. Your emotions is where they're siphoning your energy. So there is a need to control your emotions. We've got a military official out here. You could be part of the military and have some sort of knowing about some underhanded or events that you would like to disclose. But maybe you're having a hard time with miscommunication or being on a different vibrational frequency. Or you're saying, I work within the justice system and I am a military official. I know that you're gifted and you're here helping others. You're a waymaker. They want to give you some sort of a need to journal information that you can disclose through your channelings, or congratulations on letting go, allowing your guides. You're safe. Allowing your guides in. Okay, so this is. Why you? What is it about you? Your abundance, and we have abundance here already. Your abundance is in your faith for humanity. Okay, this is where abundance came out. You're a code breaker, rule breaker. You actually help seize some of these really corrupt agencies. Something great is on the way. Yay. Okay, somebody here is suffering. So they might use your birth chart or some sort of old patterning that you've been through, because they are a system. That they might bring up so that you would struggle with old patterns, ways of being, drinking, thinking, using drugs, women, self-sabotaging. Better late than never. You're unique, and this is obvious. Your abundance is within your you're a watcher on earth, and you're helping other watchers on earth. You could have went through some sort of physical or mental abuse, so you've become very honed in your art of letting go, and aware of who comes and causes hurt, the pain, your ascended master. You could feel sick or unwell when you're around people that are cruel to animals or people. You understand that. You can understand that there's some sort of energy or people that go and cause cancer. You could be a cancer sign. You could feel like something is meant to be. Your emotions are strong, and they are letting you, as you're letting go, see the light. Because you can't control everything at this point, but the closer you draw to yourself, that's where your true abundance is. They cannot interpret those messages. When you're speaking about everything that you're fearful of or you're concerned about, they're sucking your power. That's where they suck your power. And you might be resilient, but the truth is that big dreamers send it to the light, because you are already there. They're here to help souls. You've got a lot of astral projectors that are out moving things around so that you would rule out of your lower self. Fear, doubt, telepathic stays on the board with your abundance. Okay, so you definitely have a gift with telepathy here. What is the purpose of this gift? What is the purpose of this gift at this point? Is this resonating with anybody? Because this took a very deep, somebody very, very, very tuned in. Somebody's very aware of corruption, and somebody's very aware of, well, they're not quite aware, but you're going to be aware of what kind of protection you come with. I've got protection, and I've got Archangel Michael right in the middle. This is your resistance to systems, to programming, to falsities, to fear, to anxiety, to be able to self-heal. Like, you have an amazing Merkaba, you have an amazing energetic system, and when you are around other telepaths, you become telepathic. You're energetically sending out these light spirals, this flow and this frequency to others that's saying, hey, we're here to protect. We're being guided here. We are protected. And this is when the angels and that angelic energy, that telepathic psychic energy is coming in for us. That's saying, hey, your abundance is in your strong faith for humanity. And we came here to be something and indwell with something outside of ourselves, much, much bigger than ourselves, but that is also connected to us. We're healers. We're light bearers. We're workers of this earth. We're watchers. Helping lost souls. Lost from what? Because this feels like imprisonment. If the Eight of Swords comes out, feels like in prison. Maybe there's somebody from prison watching, but helping lost souls. Tell me more. And it wanted to go behind my back and hide. Well, I wonder what it is. Well, not over here. Maybe it's on this side. There it is. Being left out in the cold. A loss. A regret. That's your gift. That's how you help lost souls. That's your strength. That's your protection too. The more you've been left out, that's become your strength. That is your starlight guidance. You couldn't get the starlight guidance from your star ancestors, these star beings, until you were left out. That's when you started to see the light. The further away people pushed you is the more strength you had to understand, what is these star beings? What does that even mean? Helping lost souls by feeling left out. You help those that feel left out. You are a protector for the lower vibrational, like, say if somebody has some sort of addictions, you come in and you could heal families, you know, especially men or masculines. There's something here about the masculine energy that you help heal. You help bring people who felt lost and left out. Like, maybe you could even help people feel younger again, you know. You could be in your 50s and 60s and feeling young again, you know. You bring some sort of vibrancy. That's how you help lost souls. I want to ask, how do you help lost souls? You show them that they have options, that they're not stuck, that they can create anything within their own psyche. Look at you, that they have magic, and that not only that, the magic is the ability to understand that they have another chance again. They have another chance to love, to see something in a different way, to grow something. Some of you are starting a garden for the first time, you know. You're realizing that you have a lot of options at your disposable. You know, see this stick you started off with in the Five of Pentacles? You know, just meandering outside alone in the cold, you know, feeling disassociated or not considered or acknowledged, or maybe you're not wanting to be around those that are on the inside of that house, you know, understanding that there's something more. Maybe you are cleaning house. Maybe you've had to let go of a lot of people. Release people. Or maybe you're realizing the magic is always within your house. You know, there is some magic in there. And now, that stick you were walking with before, the magic was all in the house, and now you yield this magic within your excitement, your creativity, your passions, you know. So you could be having a whole turnaround within your home dynamics coming about. You could definitely be outsmarting the matrix and playing with the universal language of love and light. This is how you're overcoming. You're taking back your stance and your power over a regular chess game. You're using a she shell. I should have. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. There's a play on words here. My she shell. She shore. You're playing with a whole different gamut now. Now you have the girls. Now you're realizing, so somebody here could be awakening to some sort of position that you're being called out for. There's some sort of an offer coming towards you, perhaps for your psychic abilities, for your intuitive. They understand that you do have telepathy. And there's somebody here that, just kidding, right here, that wants to help you work on your spiritual gifts or abilities. Somebody who sees that you're a natural, that you have the genetics, the DNA, and the giftedness naturally within you, that you are very protected. They understand. Perhaps these people have even tried to play on your psyche just to see how far your strengths could push you to. And I feels like if you got in a real tight spot or you got pushed to a place, you actually did develop telepathic communications with some sort of starseed or family, that your resistance to being trapped or enslaved on this planet, I said the Eight of Swords would come out. They realize you're unbreakable. You go to a beat of a different drum. You literally are connected to the cosmos. They know you're aligned. You're part of some sort of Pleiadian or some sort of siren, old soul. But you harness an energy that's a remnant, no longer exists within the, galaxies, because the galaxy has since been I heard dissipated or evaporated, but it still lives within the genetics. And this is why we put these genotypes and these DNAs, these base strands within human beings, so a race and a species can always live on. And this is what it's about. It's that you have so many multi-facets to you that's inventive or creative, that you can help transform this world. Hello, Pamela. What up, A-friend? Constance, I love you. But it feels like you've got the power. You've got the vision. Your hands are magnetic. You hold universes within the palms of your hands. And I'm not just saying the sun at the bottom of the deck. And you didn't get here because it was easy. You got here over a lot of heartache within your own being. You are the sun. To be able to come into the light, you had to face your shadow. To remember that you are a divine creator, that you are a star seed, a telepathic being, that once you bypass that frequency and realize, I can heal myself and others by being authentic and genuinely who I am. I don't have to put up a front or a faucet anymore. You've made it. There's judgment out here. You've got the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Ultimate betrayal with the Three of Swords out here. And your judgment is that you are protected, that you do work for humanity. You have a Ten of Cups. You have one last badass fight left in you, and you're being celebrated. And here's your angels again, literally. And I talked about celebrated. You get your family back. You get full connection to the spirit realm. You get to communicate telepathically to your starseed family, your soul family. You have this gift. And many more, it feels like, with the abundance out here, be due to your faith that continues to open. Your Temperance says, the angels say, we want to give you everything, your heart's desires. You've made it to the Wizard. And they say in the Wicked movie, which is like a spin-off of the Wizard of Oz, that once you make it to the Wizard, that you can have your truest heart's desire. And this is somebody who is, justice is here. You're celebrated in the heavens. The angel enlightenment comes and says, we celebrate you. We celebrate the divine spark within you that you are bestowing upon many other due to your resistance to the matrix and your ability to evolve. You could like to party and hang out. You could like to celebrate, but that's how you reach these souls. By being genuinely who you are. You're resistant to the ideology that because you are in a certain way or a realm that makes you who you are. You could smoke weed, do drugs, and still be an enlightened soul that uses it as a tool. You're an alchemist. When you settle with your demons and you drink alkun, which is the spirit, and the alcohol, and you have made peace with that spirit, you can now have a decent time, a responsible, decent time, and don't have to get angry, pissed off, and every past hurt for millenniums have come through you, you heal that. Now, some people can't do that, but, it's about being an alchemist. Through, a lot of people. Justice is yours here. Justice is yours here. These sleepless nights, they dissipate as you stand firmer in your belief that You understand why the universe sets up this imprisonment, this pity, this downfall for us we could fall into and chase. Anytime you chase the white rabbit, you're lost. You know, you're never coming back home until you well, we want to talk to the wizard so I can have my heart's desire, and the wizard is something that's deep within you that you allow to flow. Do you listen to the voice or do you listen to the judgments of others? Well, that's not very Christian, or that's not very ladylike, or if you love God, that really shouldn't be how you do, or you know what I mean? When you focus on yourself and you truly are here for humanity, and you know you play a role in that, and you know you're connected, you know you have these star beings, that you're getting this higher wisdom and knowledge with protection. You've been through the most. With protection out here twice and the angels in the middle, you're unfuckwithable. Now, I'm not saying you haven't felt the illusions and the mental psyche fuck, but that's what made you who you are, or is making you who you are. You have the ability to uncover things that others can't, because you can energetically have an invisible telepathic communication that manifests things very quick. Ask and ye shall receive. There are hidden messages within the book of life. Wow. And I've only pulled, literally, guys, just oracle cards. Literally. It's just this energy. If this is a very high aurora. What is it? Aurora borealis. Aurora borealis. Align your thoughts and actions with your desires, attracting success and fulfillment. It's like, don't stop now. No matter what comes. Even if it scares the shit out of you, be grateful for that. There's a difference between fear and excitement. Okay, they're very, very much the same chemical release within the body. We're talking about DNA and how DNA has been programmed to have certain releases. You can alchemically come quantumly. 8:05, August 5th. Sarah, Jessica, Jasmine, Mark, Zachary, Alicia, Jay-Z, JD, DJ, Remy, Asgard, Ashwagandha, Ambient Light, Mark Jacobs, The Look That Lasts Forever, Stuck on Still, Surrender to the natural flow of life, embrace it with ease and grace. And somebody here is like, in the collective, is just saying this energy that's coming in is very, dude, I think a lot of us are going to start uncovering some very multifaceted attributes about ourselves. You know, some of us could be realizing we're really great pole dancers and our butt cheeks look super tight from behind when they're clenched like that. Some of us could be realizing, like, did I just totally start lightning from my fingertips into the fireplace? Or, you know what I mean? Or did my emotional... I was planting the garden and I was I was grieving, and then all of a sudden a rain cloud came and it poured rain. Like, you could realize that you have these abilities. The mind over matter. What's up, Francis? Pluto Princess. All right, let's look at other spiritual gifts, because I feel like there's a lot more to be uncovered here. Astral projection. It's sitting over here at the top of the deck. Holy Spirit, holy angels, for your beautiful collective. These beautiful souls here to help humanity and guide one another through it. We are the strength. We are the people. We are this light. We together are so powerful and so magnetic. It takes us together to share ideas, to put them on paper, to experience them and then share them with somebody else, and that sparks something within their being that's ancient and old within their genetics. You know, if you watch me, I'm doing a retreat in August, and I actually am thinking about doing it August 5th, and I looked and I said August 5th. Now it's 8/08. So August 5th to August 8th, or in that time, like, I don't know how many people, I would like to be able to have a controlled environment of 10 people. because I have some other good guides here that can help, and with food and meditation, and it's just getting here. That's all we need, is just get to Idaho. It's called Trinity Mountain Hot Springs in Idaho. So if you guys are serious about going on a retreat, I'm really doing this. I really am. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of my. I need to check on him. His name's John, and he is an amazing cook. He's a healer. Maybe you're watching, John, and if you are, I love you. But his gift here is he actually lost a parent too. That's his flow. It's like there's other people here that grow food, and it really is about taking back our power from this food and the society. You know what I mean? Creating our own societies within that, not because we're creating division, but because we're wise, because we're protected within this abundant innovations that we're having off grid, but by being on grid while we are. Today they had me put spinach in my drink. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I'm really guided to set something up for those that are, I mean, we're wanderers, but I wish I would know somebody who could set something up like this. I'm going to do it. How many people come, it doesn't matter, but the ones that do, it will be life altering. It will. And those minds that come together will create something for the next year, for us to create events where we can, everybody put it in the pot. Maybe I'll be good enough off by then that I will be able to, all the money I make on YouTube, just put it towards, the trip and helping others get here. It'll just be like a luck pot. We can do this. Not only that, but we talked about mind over matter. We're powerful enough to do that. When we're moving for God and in this connection with our star family, things align. It is the abundance. It's naturally our birthright to commandeer the financial aspect of our own energetic source, which is coming from the heavens, God, source, prime creator himself. That's saying your resistance to settle within this paradigm in this dimension is your abundance. You are online, and there's many extraterrestrial, many colonies, many planets that are tuning into what you're doing on this planet, and they're helping you with gifts and to harness new energies and very powerful magnetic wavelengths. It's about a sense of being, and it's truly that. It's when you're in your freedom, I just thought of Wes from the Galactic Lion 144, and I haven't checked out his channel in a while. He got in a really bad car accident. But he swings a pendulum, and pendulum comes out, and I feel like his abundance is through this transformation for him. If you guys have not watched Wes, he is a tarot reader. He got in a terrible accident, but you can go back and watch his stuff. But let me talk about just shoot you straight. Old timer, addict too. We both have walked that path of drugs and addiction and brokenness. Everybody's path's different, but really thought about Wes right now and what he's manifesting, because he is a gatekeeper, Lion Pride, Galactic Lion, man. Check him out. His name is it's the Galactic Lion 144, and he's not for everybody, but for those he is with, it's because it's a very powerful energy. So you could work with some sort of talisman or be able to open some sort of energetic gateway within your own being, your psyche, to connect with your guides or your higher self. Your connection is out here and it's protected. So in any way you intend to connect, just allow your body to flow. If you have hand movements that come through, allow it to come through. I started doing it. I scrying into reflective surfaces. I can do that anywhere and still get other images of like small cities or underground towns. Like, there's a lot of spiritual gifts that are opening up through this flow of energy. Don't let it scare you, okay? This isn't you'll know the difference between a psychic attack and being fearful, or realizing like you really having a connection with a higher aspect of yourself that is, this is your healing. This is you. Don't be afraid of you. You're protected. Protection's out here twice on this transformation, so please know you're guided. Set the intention for it, and you're already in a bubble of protection, okay? Other spiritual gifts for the collective who might be watching. Signs and synchronicities. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button if you're new here. This is an awesome read. Very awesome read. Talk about somebody's galactic aspects, really the genetics, like what you came here for. The Nikola Tesla, Einstein aspects of you. It's encoded. We're stronger than these structures, okay? These structures were encoded within our DNA for us to break, to overcome. We have the resilience and the transformative, alchemizing energies that flow within us to harness the power to overcome any state of mind, because we are mind over matter. we can control the mind from our higher selves within this higher star chakra. We harness these changes. It's your abundance to unlock this. I've never gotten this. Tasseography. You are being called to explore reading tea leaves and coffee grounds. Look at the symbolic patterns within the teacup to uncover messages. So maybe you do read teacups, or you're some sort of divinator, or that's something you've been called to. You could, like, as a kid, my mom used to whoop my ass and put me in the corner and have to stand there at that fucking popcorn ceiling and that textured wall. And back in the 80s, let me tell you what, or the wood paneling, and I'd sit there and I'd be like, well, fuck. And I'd always try to find the same balloon, same mountains, rainbow, whatever I would find within the patterning that was on that wall. When my nose was in that motherfucker in trouble, I could see so much shit. I've been scrying since I was in trouble in the corner. Thanks, Ma! Fucking love you. Dice divination. You could definitely have a thing with numbers out here. You might have dice that you just roll in the morning and then you look up that angel number, or that's just your sign of synchronicity. I used to do that with my kid's father, Charlie, before he passed. We always did. Every morning he would come see me and bring me breakfast and coffee. He would always walk in, and right there on my entertainment center we had dice, because we used to play dice when we would get bored at night, and we had just 2 dice and we would roll it. And then he'd have his dice, and we'd roll each other's dice, and that would be our stuff. We'd look up the number, and he started learning about angel numbers and stuff. Ended up having full-on telepathy, and it was such an amazing connection. I'm so grateful. Your creativity, like, you can create anything with passion or desire, or the thought of somebody that sparks your imagination. Like, let them be the fuel to your fire. Allow somebody's exquisiteness to turn on your passion of life again. That's creativity. That's why you meet these people that spark something deep within. That is your abundance, realizing that you're connected. Other people's energy, you can use that for a manifestation when it's for the highest good of all. I want to be in that flow. I want to understand that. I want to let go and find myself. You are being called to explore essential oil therapies to help improve emotional and physical well-being. So this is about finding natural healing remedies and modalities within this dynamic. Somebody here is very good with patterns and systems, understanding how the system sets up certain things to create effect or pull energy from the collective within the world. You shut it down somehow. You energetically are going to get ahead of it, and you're some sort of very strong beacon or transformative transformer where this energy comes through. You think it with your guides, and then you have like this intention set with like 12 other people, and it just overcomes the system. I'm telling you, it's here. Energetically, this is here. You guys are the transformers. You're the resistance. You know, and somebody could have had some sort of out-of-body experience where they actually died or came out of their body, or experienced some sort of astral projection. Your spirit guides say falling in love with the warmth of God's light within. Like, I'm telling you, you're powerfully in love with everything you've been through. This is somebody who has no regrets. They understand the pain and that they're human, but they also understand how they can overcome that cross, right? That persecution, and realize that person's still within them and it isn't actually a part of them altogether. That's what's guiding this, to overcome the mind that says I'm alone and lost and this person's not here, and realize that's what's guiding you. Who do you think's over here guiding you? Huh? Who do you think's doing this? You felt the pain, you talk about it, you feel it every day in your soul and your being, and you're moving past it. Who do you think that guiding light is? We'll turn the cards around and realize aspects of you that realize you're always connected. You again, you again, you again. Whoever you lost is a version of you here on the same timeline. A piece of you died, and you called back that fragment when you heal. This is deep. Go with the flow, okay? Might sound a little crazy, but just go with the flow. You are being guided here. We're being guided to release some things that, they feel burdensome. God, this is a very beautiful collective energy. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat and setting your intention to connect with me in this way, because this channel is absolutely, and when I say channel, not just the channel, but when I open myself as through my crown chakra, and I do this with the protection of Archangel Michael and my star seeds, and I just ask to bring through the messages that people would need most to understand, like, oh, I thought about that today, or I had a dream about that it just seeds a spark within you that says, I remember. Don't you remember? Ooh, the reason you love all about love. It's all about loving that the human is imperfect and understanding that we can always heal when we come back to the light. That's where the healing's at. Only in the shadow do we feel we're not in the warmth or we've lost those that we love. Every time we come back to that side of our being, we're like, oh my God, I'm so connected. You could weep, you could cry, you could feel so grateful. You love that flow of energy. Somebody here's finding God. Somebody in here is finding God through their pain, through their connection, their understanding that they went through, the abundance in it, that it's an endless flow of just like connectedness from passed on loved ones. People probably that, you know, they're trying to say like that we're trying to help you heal this paradigm or this system or this programmed piece of the feminine or masculine, this system. Many times others project their own pain onto you. The situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and other persons involved. Stop taking blame by automatically thinking it's your fault, right? Because the divine plays a lot within everything. Have discernment or what you own, but also what isn't your problem. So know what's yours, what comes towards you, what you're creating, your poor manifestations through fear and anxiety, or your optimistic thoughts saying, you know, this might suck ass right now. It's been a hard ass last couple years, but I am falling in love with the fact that throughout being isolated and me doing it myself or others to me, that I do have me and I'm with me all day, and I want to make it a beautiful place to be. And I want it to be a place where I'm free from judgments of others or even myself, that I've been conditioned to judge myself from that of others. It's like somebody here's really breaking down the paradigms of a lot. You should be so very proud of yourself. Very, very proud of yourself. And the most humility, you know, and humble about the leaps and bounds you've made. And when you make it there, just, you can look back, because you reach out and extend that hand to those that are wanting to make it over that wall too. That's why you went through what you went through. It wasn't for nothing. Take it and make it into something great. If you have people that flock to you that are like-minded or have been, me, I'm an addict. I've been an addict, you know, but I've overcome those demonic attachments within those, and I drive in the driver's seat with my God source self. I can drink alcohol and realize I'm having a good time. I'm not hiding any pains. I want to go and it spread good, and I want to kick everything's ass that I've consumed. I want to understand why I acted like that. Now I can drink and do other things, and I have it. It's so different. It's because I cleared that karmic with that spirit. That everything has a spirit, and I come in a pure spirit of forgiveness for the humanness of mine. Forgive. The more I forgive, it's all about forgiveness. The more I forgive, dude, there's no attachments that anything that I put in my body or that's around me can cling into my energetic field, because I'm healing. I'm at my highest vibrational self. Now, that doesn't mean you take that as you will, okay? Because I'm not going to sit and be happy. This is somebody who just wants to break through even the paradigms of judgment. Bro, if you're fucking glowing, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're making other people happy around you, you're enjoying your time, you're showing others that you can be free, that's what it's about. I've been in the military. That whole existence was about freedom. Couldn't fucking stand it. Now I look at it, I'm like, you know, and no dishonor to my brethren, okay? It's not about you guys, it's about the system. It's not about my brothers and sisters in any way, shape, or form. What does the higher self and soul have to say to the collective? When you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. So, when you step up and you put your chin out and you have a sturdy stance and you're very aware and enlightened, also another energy will step to it. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. We got a rocket ship. I'm a rocket ship in your hearts to the moon, and I made it without you. Somebody's doing it alone. Storms may bring passion, but not peace. So don't go back to something that just feels passionate for the moment. Passion's within your soul. Passion's within your soul. Your success is closer than you imagine, so just keep going. This is like such a message of encouragement and hope that everything you need truly is within you. Eclipses may hide your light, but not forever. You are you are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. Can you talk about that with connection any further on this? Look at that galactic being. Look at the the diamonds of and crystals of enlightenment within the body. It's already within the DNA. So no matter what witchcraft, magic, any sort of system that tries to come against you, your spirit guides are saying you're already connected. You are impenetrable, because on the physical realm, yes, you're here, but if somebody goes to stab you, shoot you, cut you, it goes right through this holographic being that's really not there. So that's how powerful you are. You are above and beyond. As above, so below. You can transform into matter and matter itself, and you control that matter. I'm talking to a very beautiful alchemist. When you start, the path appears, so take a step in any direction your guides say. Show me the guidance. Show me the guidance, and I will take the step. I will make you fishers of men. I will show you how to be abundant within your own nature, because this is all due to you and what's within you. Not in, the things you went through, yes, have shaped and molded this, but they also unlock those double strands on the helix, those base strands of DNA that run horizontally. You crack them open like a glow stick, and you go through some stuff. So you're unlocking your DNA. You're building, and you're going up the stairs and the steps of your genetic. It's beautiful. I'm very proud of you. I am just saying, like, if this is you and you're resonating with this, you're unstoppable. You can't fuck this up. You can't. Anytime you take a step to connect in any way that's in pure intention is everything, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Okay, overall energy until tomorrow through the weekend, what do we have? What energy is the collective in? Balanced. Understanding things you didn't understand before. Look, she's on a bike with no hands. In the sand? Looks to me like you're making a way through this transformation just quite well. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Somebody feels like they're coming home. Okay? Any obstacles that you can expect? Oh, that just flipped over in there. Okay. Any obstacles? What's the obstacle? Oh, might have somebody who's very tempting. And this landed on the Strength card. There could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's looking good. You could be feeling very turned on and passionate about, well, that might be an obstacle. So you might have to look away from somebody that, distracts you in some way. All right. How do you feel about this obstacle? Like it's a message from God. Like, yeah, this is, you feel like something that's coming towards you is definitely meant for you. It's within abundance and it's healing for you. If it makes you feel happy, if it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? Yep. This is a weekend to really just fall in love with what you're creating within yourself, and it feels like you magnetize magic all around you. Not just seashells from the bottom of the ocean, but people, messages, things. This is telling me you have a very magnetic connection or aura, very balanced and transformative energy around you. You might be, people realize they can't have you. They're just gonna. Somebody here has a desire, it's just about letting go. This weekend is about letting go and letting God. Letting go and letting God. You could have some money coming towards you and a fire sign. We've got somebody's coming in quick. Somebody definitely has their eye set on you in some way. Yep, they want to make an offer, and they feel like that perhaps you might be some sort of soul connection to them, or they see the light and the I heard inquisitive, but the nature, how different you are. That, finding somebody like you, they could see you as some sort of very connected gift from God, or have this deeper understanding of the soul and what people go through. You just feel very magnetized right now. People feel like maybe they could be trying to manifest you, but all of this love and these people that admire you, it's your own manifestation. It's a part of your happiness. You're some sort of healer. You break through. You bring families back together. You could just have this energy about you that helps others find their passion for their own situation wherever they are. All right. Let's get an angel number. Dude, this was an awesome friggin' read. Itchy nose, I know. You got itchy nose too? I've had an itchy nose too. That's always when sometimes it depends on which one it is. Like, that's my guys to just say, I know. 8/28, 8/28, August 28th. August is going to be very important for the collective. Feels like that's when maybe some big money comes in for some of us. What up, Ralph K? What's up? David, I haven't seen you for a minute either. Angel number. Tomorrow my son has his bull ride, guys. By the way, for everybody who's still sticking around, thank you so much. Today is my 1 year as the Guardian Oracle 33. I'm not just a psychic medium. These are just gifts that have opened up through a boatload of trauma. You know, just a bunch of, you know, I picked a hard life path, and I came in here and I feel like I have closed out so many cycles with people. And when I say people, that's the people within myself that feel like they need to hang on and just, nope, they hurt you. And I'm like, no, dude, it's cool. Watch. Over time, we can change things, and we just see love. We just shine a light a little different, and we bring in what's really meant for us. And this is somebody who's had the patience and understanding within their being to realize we just love people for where they're at and understand maybe their consciousness has such a deep block that they can't ascend. But God is bringing you your person. And this is something that is going to be very balanced and divinely guided. We have angels and protection on both sides, so it feels like both of you could be light workers or transformative healers, some sort of divinators, or just chosen as a soul. You guys, our souls are your DNA. Your souls are alike. You share DNA. It's energy, though, because it releases. If you make love, like this person could unlock a lot of things within you, this remnant energy. If you get back, and when I say making love, this isn't just sex, this is like love. Like my soul feels your energy in your soul. It's touching, it's slow, it's just observing, looking, feeling. It's not a quick, fleeting, it's just the every moment. It's like maybe you've made love to somebody or thinking about that moment and it feels like this, you know, it's just like when you actually meet for the first time or you see that you guys are different but yet the same, you know, it's about bringing the light and the dark together. This is fucking beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we've got 333. That could be a confirmation for some. Angel number for my family. So I got the rodeo tomorrow, but I'm going to go live and I'll show you guys behind the shoots. I'm going to, I got asked today to take on a new role as a side job for secretary and keeping track of the boys' stuff. So thank you, Constance, for the $9.99. I love you. Happy 1 year. I love you. You're so amazing. For those of you that don't know Constance, a lot of the family's over there, but she's a tarot reader as well, and she has a beautiful channel, and she is just an amazing soul. So I love all of you. We're so grateful to have who we have, how we have. So thank you for the $9.99. You guys are amazing. I've noticed a huge turnaround in the channel over the last, this month, like views, everything is improved. It's just like growing, and it's just, and on the soul too. It's just like, I'm so blessed to have you. We have persistence. You could be seeing 1212, okay? This could be a confirmation. By the way, welcome our new mods, Puffin, Alicia, and Tony P. Tony P I don't think is in here tonight, but welcome to the crew. The channel's growing, and I decided to, for those that are consistent and stick around, and I feel guided to, your guides guided me to make you mods, all of you, just so you know that, and my higher guides. So it's not just because I pick favorites, but I'm guided to pick mods for my channel because I know in the future we run a lot of, it grows, and I'm going to need all of you, and we're going to need each other. So thank you guys for being here now. You have no idea where this channel is going. It's not just about the reading, it's us together meeting up and making things happen. This is huge. Shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed, he washed my sins away. When you stop giving two straws about somebody else's straw hat. And ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. This could even be a notification for some of you. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Literally! With the Two of Cups. I'm serious. I'm such a dork. I got really excited. August 8th, 0808. This could be your birthday. That's actually my daughter Cooper's father's birthday. And I was actually born in 88, so we share 8 8s, and those that share 8s hold a lot of karmic for each other within this dynamic. So, and we've healed so much. He is now back, going to be seeing his daughter for the first time after 3 years and establishing. He's very excited. I'm excited. We're all excited. She's got an awesome bonus mom who's a teacher at a private school. She's going to have grandparents that literally live not even 20 miles down the road from us. She's going to have all the love and support. She's got cousins and family here, so it's all starting. It's all, I was trying just to have him sign her off, and then all of this came about, and he's excited. We did the DNA test, and he goes, my hatred wanted me to think she wasn't mine just because of what other people are saying, our family getting between us. He goes, but deep down, now that I know she is, he goes, I'm just so happy. He listens to a lot of Zach Bryan, and he goes, ever since I realized she gets to be in my life again, and you're so awesome working with me, he goes, every color is brighter. Every song sounds different. So don't ever underestimate a little girl and what she could do on a daddy's heart, because Cooper, she holds quite a light. She's 3 years old. She's one of my 5. 0808. We've got wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Finances will miraculously improve, and we've seen that out here with the Ace of Pentacles coming. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mindset on you, I'm telling you. Money, love, amazing connection. This is like a soul energy magnetic connection. I could only imagine if it gets to the physical attributes of sharing some sort of passion or intimacy with somebody that feels so strongly about you. So this is somebody who looks up to you. This could have been somebody who was very not wanting to let you go, but it feels like this person's realizing the more free they let you be, they realize your connection's true. You're healing them, they're healing you, and it's on a soul level. It's not about, this isn't on a stereotypical level. This isn't on a what you look like, what you have. This is on a soul level. This is coming in because of you're both resistant to the BS or have become over time, and now you're in this amazing flow of togetherness. You can literally just call on your spirit guides, anybody, and they're there. Show me the way. And they open the door. If you're ready and you've made it through that point, now it's just about asking. So after I've gone through all this, what can I do with this? What does this card get me to unlock? What doors? And it feels like now you're making that intimate connection with your spirit guides, and it feels like it's definitely, for some of you, has something to do with a significant other. Or, you could be making a decision about being alone or moving on with, somebody else. You're definitely insatiable in energy on a planetary movement right now. There's a lot of things about you energetically, this collective that it's helping others to evolve at a quick rate. It's setting an example of I want to feel what that feels like to feel free. I want to experience a night like this. I know I do. Toodaloo! It's about just being your true authentic self. It's not about what a card tells you, and these are intuitive messages. It's just about understanding you've made leaps and bounds. It's time to have a little bit of fun. It's okay to have good humor. Humor is amazing to work through issues or situations with. It's a soul expression. Each of us have our own. It's our own frequency of light that we have. We're goofy. We make funny faces, or when things are really shitty, you always have that one friend that's like, oh, well, it could have been this, and you laugh. We are that for others. We're the light in the dark, when shit seems all down, you're like, well, I guess I never thought, maybe having a drink and, dancing on the front porch step pole would be a good idea, but I had the best night of my life, and it's, you don't do that when you're spirit, and it's just letting all of the hogwash that everybody else projects dissipate, and then it's just you and the front porch pole. I've been there. Hang on. I'm hanging on. Okay. A little harder. Why is your belt buckle still tied around the porch? I slipped out last night and came to bed. Oh. Thank you. Is it a happy birthday? We got a happy birthday you're in here. Happy 1 year to us, guys. What's up, Chevy? Chevy got deleted. Isaac! What's up, amigo? Isaac and Zerdik, you guys actually energetically remind me a lot of each other on a a masculine dynamic, and you guys are good people, man. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. I love you so much. This is a beautiful read, and the overall energy just really talks about falling in love with the warmth of God's light within. Feels good to be different, doesn't it? Feels good when you don't answer to anybody else. Nobody. You're just in the flow. There's not about answering. It's about going with the flow. You're just there, man. I'm just here for the party. Enjoy life, guys. It's too short. We can do all the spiritual awakening together, and the closer we get together, it's the less burden one of us carries, each individually. We share it. We magnetize it. We talk about it. We look about it. We release it. We cry. We get mad, and we evolve. It takes a village to raise a family. I think I said that right or wrong. It's us, together. I just send out a huge wave of healing over humanity. May all everybody who's stuck in addictions, lost in hurt, pain, that lower mindset that creeps in that we're programmed with that says I'm not enough, I can't do it, I'm losing, I'm in fear, blow past that and say I am, and I know everything's going to be good because I've made it this far, and I trust the light. I call on the light and I give it to the light. May I be guided in every moment that I call. I know it's there. I have nothing to worry. So when you acknowledge it and just observe, even as an observer, things change, but that's only because we're creating a new energy as we're observing it. That's why perspectives are always different. Good night, Zerdic. We love you. Good night, David. Good night, Jason. Good night, Puffin. Isaac. Thank you for being you. I appreciate that. Being me is the best gift I ever gave myself, so I could imagine what it will do in the future for others. Christina Parker. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I see a lot of new people in here. If you guys don't normally comment or get in the chat, you know, and I know you watch, thank you. Hot Solstice. Good night, Hot Solstice. I love you. Tandy! All right, guys. You should have, if you have a personal read for me, you will probably have it by tomorrow evening at the latest. I love you guys. Thank you for checking in. Check out, I've got lots of good videos. I'll be uploading some shorts over the weekend. We'll go live at my son's rodeo tomorrow. He's going to be riding some bulls. He's a first-timer. We'll have lots of good laughs, and I look forward. And I go out tomorrow to watch the band and to have dinner. I'll go live and just kind of show you how we do. This is an 18 and over channel, so I love you guys. Prepare for some good times. Also, I will be giving away, I have 2 decks of cards that I will be giving away together. So I will create a post for that, and I'm just going to do it from a hat. I'll take all of the names, and you guys can post whatever you want, put whatever you want, share a piece of your soul expression, an emoji, whatever. I'll make the post, and every name in there will go in a hat, and that person will be, it is a Shadow Oracle deck. And what is the other deck? Is it the Spiritual Growth? I think it's the Spiritual Growth deck or the Repair Evolution deck, but they will be going out, and I will mail them out to whoever our lucky winner is. So I love you guys, and I'm going to be making Guardian Oracle shirts. They're going to be badass. I'm sure they're going to be very inappropriate with like some Converses and my logo for my Angel Dynasty company on there that says something probably like no fox given, but I'll be giving those away in the future. Lots of fun things to come. I love you guys. Good night. Kisses from Idaho. Be good and don't do anything I wouldn't do.